will be Russ Deacon. Anything possible. Anything possible, Russ Deacon.
A few weeks ago, I had the opportunity to spend a Saturday afternoon with a 3-and-a-half-year-old. We had a delightful afternoon. Oh, it was so much fun. Eventually, our play ended up with an imaginary tea party. Oh, what an event. There were kings and queens, and even a rabbit was there. I was amazed at the imagination that this 3-and-a-half-year-old had. Anything's possible. Madam Chair, fellow Toastmasters, and especially welcome guests, we live in a world where anything is possible. Now, there's a few people out there that I'm sure when I make such a bold statement are going, no it's not. But are you those same people that once thought that the world was flat? Or that man could not fly because he did not have wings? Or going to the moon was literally an idea out of this world? I remember as a kid watching Star Trek. And reflecting back, it's pretty amazing to think of all the things in Star Trek that are actually reality today. I would never have guessed when I was a kid that one day I could talk to people on my watch. About the only thing that we don't have yet from Star Trek is teleportation. I don't think anytime soon we're going to be able to pick someone up over here and transport them over here. But with virtual reality, you will not be able to know the difference. Pretty soon, I'm going to be climbing to the top of Mount Everest, standing at the top, looking at that gorgeous view, never leaving my living room. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a world where anything is possible. But I don't know about me, maybe it's anything but. How did I become so negative? When I was interacting with that 3-and-a-half-year-old, I couldn't get over her imagination. There were no bounds to that imagination. How did I become so closed-minded? Instead of thinking outside the box, I seem to become trapped inside it. Or am I? Maybe I just need to change my perspective. I have an exercise I want everyone to try for me. Imagine for a minute you have to describe the color yellow to someone. Now what if I told you that someone was blind? How would you describe the color yellow with any reference to sight off the table? When I first asked you to describe the color yellow, how many people said it smelled like a banana? Maybe, just maybe, anything is possible if we think differently. Thinking back to when I was in high school, I don't think I had a plan to get to where I am here today. I just kind of evolved into here. Even 10 years ago, I don't think I had any goals that I was striving towards. So if you don't have a goal that you're striving towards, how can you possibly achieve it? I have another exercise I want everyone to try for. Imagine something that you would like to achieve in the next 10 years. Now, what if I told you in this black bag was a magic lantern, and what you're dreaming of is actually going to come true? Would you dream of the same thing? No, dream bigger. If you're dreaming of money, add a 0. If you're dreaming of travel, travel further. If you're dreaming of a family, have another child. And if you're dreaming of happiness, make sure it includes laughter, because it is your dream. It is definitely worthwhile. Now, it's great for me to stand up here and get everyone excited about your dreams, but how is it possible to actually achieve this dream? Well, the first thing you need to do is surround yourself with positive people. If I was to tell you my idea, and you said, well, that's not possible, I'd give up. Instead, surround yourself with positive people, so that when I share with you my idea, your response is, what can I do to help? Another thing you need to do is never give up. Did you know that major league athletes are not only at the top of their game physically, they're at the top of their game mentally. They are so mentally focused that they never give up. To lose is not an option. How many times have you been at a sporting event and your favorite team is losing and everything appears lost, only to have that team all of a sudden pull it together and pull out that upset? Did you know that over 20% of major league events are decided in the last 5 minutes? You should never give up. Lastly, you need to remain focused. It is so easy to get distracted these days, especially with technology. But if you remain focused, you'd be surprised what you can achieve. I just realized I didn't tell you my dream. I love trains. I love everything about trains. I even have a train room full of trains. I love everything about trains. It has been my dream since I was about 5 years old that one day I would drive a train. Guess what I did last weekend? Anything is possible.